Okay, Action Fleet fans, so I'm going to go ahead and talk about the variants here in the Imperial Shuttle, as it's called, or the Shuttle Tidarium, and then also the Landing Shuttle. So we'll talk about the features of each ship, some of the differences in terms of the stand and what's different between the coloring on them. And so here we go. So the first version I'll talk about is actually this guy here. So just to run through some of the features of this, it has an opening cockpit. It actually has some guns on here that rotate up and down. And then when you fold the wings in, the landing gear pops out so that you'd be able to stand it up. That's what it looks like from behind. Now there's with the stand, this is the only stand that comes with the two little pegs on it to hold it up, just because of the size and the weight of this guy. So this is version 1. So then there's another version here that is actually what we would call like the dirty version, or where there's some weathering painted on it. So you can see that there is the weathering on the wings. Turn around this way, you can see again the weathering on the wings. And on the underside, all of the features are the same between these two. No differences. It comes with the same figures. It comes with the Han and Chewbacca, and both of them have the hinged canopy where you can actually see the hinge right there. There is another version that was released that is another clean version of this that actually has a slide out canopy. So this is similar to the A-wing that I showed in another video, where this is actually a hidden hinge. The hinge actually goes up inside of it. Kind of pain in the butt to work it again, which is the reason why I think they got away from doing that. It does look relatively clean once you have it shut, but again, everything else on this is basically the same as the standard clean version. No real weathering on any of it. There's two different stands that come with these guys. You've got your silver and your gold. To be perfectly honest, I can't remember exactly which one comes with the gold and which one comes with the silver. I believe the silver was with the clean versions, and then the gold ones with the dirty, but don't quote me on that. And then you have your alpha version. So the alpha version here is all of the same features, nothing is different. It's got the rotating guns, it's got the wings that come out, and the landing gear pops out of it. This is the dirty version of it, so you can see the weathering detail is the same with it on here. It's got some of this weathering on there. Same thing with the underside. But it does come with different characters. So it comes with two different characters. So you have a stormtrooper here. The stormtrooper it comes with is actually holding a blaster in his right hand. And then it comes with this concept TIE pilot. So on the camera here it looks kind of goldish, but this is actually pretty brown is the color of it, but pretty cool concept pilot. And then it actually has the concept Imperial Shuttle as well. So if you're a Clone Wars fan at all, you recognize this ship as this was, basically the ship that Anakin flew a decent amount in that series. It's pretty cool to see this actually in some of the movies or TV show. And then from an alpha stand perspective, you can see again this one has the two pegs on here to hold the Imperial Shuttle. And then you have your Imperial landing craft. So this guy has a decent amount of features to it. So it has the opening cockpit. It has two characters that come with it. So it comes with the Sand Trooper holding the blaster in just one hand. There's another version of the Sand Trooper that's in the battle packs that's got a rifle he's holding in both hands. And then you've got your Imperial officer here with the briefcase again. So same one that's in the actual classic battles pack with the TIE Interceptor. This one does come with the black stand, so there's no coloring at all on the actual Star Wars or the Action Fleet. And then here are some of the other features of this guy. So it actually has articulating wings. When you pull the wings up, the landing gear comes out. And then it has another piece of landing gear here that pops out. And then the other thing here that's really cool that just kind of happened upon as I was messing around with it one day is if you push up on this bottom part right here, it actually exposes a gun here on the top. So this thing can pop up and turn, and then you can just push it down to hide it away. So that's basically your Imperial shuttles and Imperial landing craft. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. One thing is I've done some customs on this thing just to give you a quick heads up on this guy, how easy this is to come apart. You can see that there's 4 or 5 screws in there. If you just unscrew those things off of there and pull all these screws out, this thing just pulls right apart, not glued together at all. Occasionally you'll see these where this wing comes loose. This is just glued in. Pretty easy to apply a little glue in there and stick that guy back on there. But there you go. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask.